This is the Excellent Sports Adventure. Well, there will be one Canadian team in the Final Four. Just who will that be? The Canucks went in as the number one seed in the Pacific Division. Losing two goaltenders hasn't slowed them down too much. With all that firepower, the Oilers were expecting to even the series on the home rink. And they put the power play to work. Evan Bouchard to Connor McDavid to Leon Draisaitl in his usual spot. One time, eighth of the playoffs. The Canucks tied it late, but Draisaitl sends it back to Bouchard at the point. The game winner with 39 ticks left. Calvin Pickard made it stick in his first ever playoff start. Oilers prevail 3-2. They're all square heading back to Vancouver. Here's Leon on King Calvin.
What an awesome guy. What an awesome story. All year he's given us a chance to win, and every time he's in there, it seems like he's standing on his head. So super proud of him. Not an easy thing to do too. Really, really hard. So very, very happy for him.
The top seeded Toronto side looking to book their ticket to the first ever PWHL final, up 2-0. A chance to clinch it. Minnesota, scoreless in the second. The puck comes back to Maggie Flaherty at the point. Her wrister gets through traffic and past Kristen Campbell. 1-0 Minnesota. Now this is scary. Natalie Spooner, the league scoring champ, has ridden into the boards heavily. She left with an injury. Toronto loses the game and their top offensive player. Montreal trying to stay alive. Game 3 in Boston. Power play. Erin Ambrose takes a return feed from Marie-Philippe Pellan. This shot is tipped by Maureen Muffrey. Montreal by 2, but Boston rallies to tie. And in overtime, Alina Mueller flies into the Montreal zone. Stop, but Susanna Tapani is there to clean up. Boston wins 3-2 for a 3-game sweep. They're off to the finals. Canada facing the U.S. for gold at the World Para Hockey Championships in Calgary. 5 minutes in, pressure from the Canadian side. Dominique Cozzolino jumps in a rebound, and it's 1-0 Canada. Great forecheck by the captain, Tyler McGregor. Throws in front for Anton Jacobs-Webb. Bingo. Make it 2-0. Adam Kingsmill turned aside 24 shots. Canada holds on for a 2-1 victory. First time they've claimed the title since 2017. Well, we said goodbye to one of the all-time greats this past week. Ron Ellis, a member of the last Maple Leafs team to win the Stanley Cup, passed away. He was 79 years old. Ron was a career Leaf. He was also a member of the Canadian team that beat the Soviets in the Summit Series in 1972. Ron was a prince of a human being, caring, selfless, a wonderful man, and, of course, a great player. He shared a story about dealing with depression when I interviewed him on this show a few years ago, and how important it was to help others.
During my hockey career, I got through injuries and other things on my own, and I thought I could handle this on my own as well. But depression is an insidious disease, and you need help. You can't do it on your own, and it took me a long time. And that's what I would say, first of all, is get help. It is available. It's even more available today than when I was going through this in the late 80s. And you just need to reach out. To be honest, Joe, I never thought anything good could come out of those dark years. But to be able to help people and have them come up and say to you, you have changed my life. I even had one young lady come up to me one time. She had her father with her and introduced her father. This was after I spoke. And she said, Mr. Ellis, you saved my life. I mean, how do you, again, react to those kind of things, Joe? But I've always believed in giving back as a hockey player and also off the ice.
Ron Ellis helped many people over the years. He was 79, and we will miss him. Well, I have to say I didn't see this coming. Jays fell behind 7-1 to a pretty good Twins club, but Vlad Guerrero Jr. led the comeback. Jays chipping away a bunch of singles for Vlad on the day, 4 of them. The last one drove in a pair of runs as the Bluebirds were rallied atop the Twins 10-8. That's by far the biggest offensive explosion of the season. Hopefully, a harbinger of things to come. And what a night for Dalton Varsho in Baltimore. Ryan O'Hearn with a belt off Jose Barrios. That clears the wall, but Varsho goes way up to take a home run away. Varsho also went deep to tie the game, and he drove in the winning run in the 10th. Jays toppled the first place Orioles 3-2. A rough night for Toronto FC. They lost a 3-2 nail-biter to New York FC. They also lost Federico Bernardeschi for a game when he got red-carded. The star striker was complaining about the lack of injury time added onto the game, received his second yellow. He'll miss a game in Nashville. Tempers flared as time expired. The Reds host Montreal this weekend. Montreal and Vancouver also lost. The WNBA is coming to Toronto. The Six is being granted a team for the 2026 season. Meanwhile, this WNBA season is about to get underway. Canada's Kia Nurse has been tearing it up in the preseason for her LA Sparks. Wouldn't you love to see her in TO colors? Another record shot put effort by Canada's Sarah Mitton, the 27-year-old world indoor champ from Nova Scotia, had to throw 20.68 meters at an event in Pennsylvania, shattering her own Canadian record. And time now for our shot of the week. Mike D going for the green on the par 4 14th at Sleepy, and he makes it.
God damn it. Four!
Michael Duffy here in the par 4 14th. He's going for it in one. He is on the green. He will be putting for eagle. Oh yeah, he's there. He's there.
God damn it. Four!
The shot of the week is brought to you by Sleepy Hollow Country Club. 60 years of tradition, providing a challenging and enjoyable golf experience just minutes from Toronto.